Well, good evening, everybody. We welcome you back here to Central Illinois Sports as we get ready for Game 2 of 3 here tonight from the 7th Annual Beardstown Tiger Classic. Game 2 coming up here tonight features the Brown County Hornets taking on the Galesburg Sophomore squad. You're watching it all live here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Great Rivers Bank with locations in Liberty, Pittsfield, Barry, and more. Talk to the guys at Great Rivers Bank for your next home loan, for your next open business loan, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. We'll get you set for these two teams coming up. We're going to turn the audio off here for just a minute as we can get our colors right on the scoreboard. Then we'll tell you about some of the wonderful sponsors coming up here in just a couple of minutes on Central Illinois Sports.
Seed selection is one of the important decisions required to achieve yield goals. Logan Agri-Service represents top seed lines in the industry like Lewis Hybrids, Stein Seed, and AgriGold, and focuses on products developed to meet or exceed our customers' expectations. Sit down with one of our experienced local seed experts who will work with you to help select top-producing corn hybrids and soybean varieties tailored for your specific soils and fertility levels. Or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
Grab the game while your kids are busy. You know, streaming, gaming, and homework. Now you can teach your kids the value of $1 by showing bundles with Cascom. Bundle telephone, internet, and TV. Bundle 2 for a double play or 3 for a triple play. Plus, save $20 a month for 3 months for a limited time. Then you can tell everyone how you help them with their math homework. Call Cascom about bundles today at 1-800-252-1799. Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. If you are in the market for a new home loan, talk to the guys at Great Rivers Bank. Locations in Barry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal, serving the entire region and beyond. And check out that online loan application tool at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Both of those teams were in action last night. Both of these teams suffered losses. For the Galesburg Sophomores, it was a 54-37 loss to the hands of Beardstown here in the nightcap last night, so they have a quick turnaround from 8 p.m. here to 6:30. This is a team led by Mark Harden on the sidelines. These Silver Streaks, of course, sophomore squad, freshmen and sophomores only. But we have seen some flashes of brilliance and a little bit of talent on this team that has been able to compete with some varsity athletes. They've got a nice little guard in Keegan Krumer, number 3, along with number 20, Demetrius Watson, who seems to be a nice little all-around guard for them. In the middle, it's Rakeem McClellan, the big sophomore who we saw last year. He's really started to pack on a little bit of weight. He can able to push his way around in that post a little bit and able to make some nice dishes off when he gets double teamed. Other guys you'll see tonight, Toby Kavunia, along with Sean Taylor, Gabe Azari, who was able to knock down some shots, Darnell Curtis, who came in as the big spark plug for this team last night, along with many more, along with Jackson Wyatt, the big sophomore, who knocked down some shots early as well for this Silver Streaks sophomore team. We'll take a quick break here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll tell you about the Brown County Hornets as they look for their first win of the season here at the Beardstown Tiger Classic. We're back in 2 minutes on Central Illinois Sports.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Cranberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
The thing for me that really separates DOT, senior leadership and the owners of the business really focus on employee engagement.
We have some of the best people managers.
The Tracy family, senior leaders throughout the business, really all of our leaders care about the employees that work here.
And that allows for a lot of families to come work at Dot Foods, and I think that's part of it, is being able to have all those different schedules and the flexibility to be able to move things around when life happens.
Welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Just about 4 minutes before we tip off with game number 2 of 3. We remind you right now, Jack Hull, John Hall, and the rest of the guys down in Pittsfield live streaming the Saki Turkey Tournament happening right now. There's 2 games here in Pittsfield, 3 games here in Beardstown. We're covering every game of both tournaments for you. Damon Emmerich will also have the Griggsville Perry Tornadoes home opener coming up on Black Friday. That will be an estimated 4:30 start time. So we're going to have high school basketball for you coming up from about 4:30 in the afternoon all the way till about, say, 9:30 at night. Settle in on Black Friday. No need to worry about that NFL game. We've got you covered here with all the fun action you want for high school basketball. This Brown County squad fell last night to Augusta Southeastern 56-39 as they ran into a little bit of a defensive buzzsaw in the name of Owen Rigg and Griffin Tippie. Those two really put the clamps down on the Brown County offense. We'll see how the Hornets respond here tonight. A lot of great athletes here on this Brown County Hornets squad as they make their way out of the locker room for their pregame warm-ups. You've got some guys here in the name of Maverick Henry, Angel Duarte, who is a heck of an athlete and a heck of a football player for this Brown County Hornets squad, along with Yager McGath, and the big man inside is Noah Ingram. Jack Anderson rounded out the starting 5 last night. But we saw a great spark plug come off the bench in the name of Tanner Seitz. Brown County was really struggling to get some things going, had turned the ball over a few times. Seitz came in, knocked down a shot, had a nice little give-and-go assist, and got the Brown County offense going. Unfortunately, they just could not get things moving in the fourth quarter, and things really kind of fell apart at the end as Owen Rigg finished with 17. And Griffin Tippie tipped in double figures to outpace the Hornets here. So we'll see how Eric Jones's squad is able to recover here. Of course, Brown County trying to figure things out without the likes of Tice Fullerton, someone they expected to have in the lineup, who unfortunately tore up his knee during football season. Wishing Tice a nice recovery. We hope to see him maybe during the baseball season, but do not anticipate seeing him at all during this basketball season, which is an unfortunate thing for any young athlete to have to miss an entire season. You'll see Eric Jones dig into his bench a little bit. He'll pull Drew Margaret off the bench. You'll also see Trey Fullerton maybe come in for some minutes here as the Hornets are also trying to figure things out here in the early goings of the season. We're going to step away for another minute. When we come back, it'll be starting lineups and more here for game number 2 of 3 from the Beardstown Tiger Classic. You're watching it live on Central Illinois Sports.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu. and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Welcome you back here live on Central Illinois Sports as we get ready for Brown County versus the Galesburg Sophomores. Let's get you ready for the starting lineups brought to you tonight by Farm and Home Supply. From snacks and hoodies to power tools and lawn chairs, no other place has it all like your local farm and home supply. Go in and tell them the guys from Central Illinois Sports sent you for that wonderful Black Friday sale they've got going on. Starting tonight for Mark Hardin's Galesburg Sophomores, it's number 3, the sophomore guard, Keegan Krumer. The sophomore guard, number 11, Toby Kavunia. The forward is a sophomore, number 20, Demetrius Watson. In the center position, a sophomore, number 32, Rakeem McClellan. And at forward, a sophomore, number Jackson Wyatt. It's Krumer, Kavunia, Watson, McClellan, and Wyatt for Mark Hardin's Galesburg Sophomores. On the opposite side, for Eric Jones's Brown County Hornets, they look like this. A senior guard, number 2, is Jack Anderson. And one of the guard positions, a junior, number 5, is Maverick Henry. At swing guard, a senior, number 11, Yager McGath. The point guard for the Hornets is a senior, number 24, Angel Duarte. And in the middle for Brown County, a senior, number 40, is Ingram. It's Anderson, Maverick, Henry, McGath, Duarte, and Ingram for Eric Jones's Brown County Hornets. Tim Crumweedy and crew here tonight on the officiating stripes. Nice crowd has settled in here as we are approaching 6:30 on the clock here at Beardstown High School, just on time for game number 2 of 3. It's going to be McClellan and Angel Duarte. McClellan got about maybe 3 inches here on Duarte, but Duarte's a pretty good athlete. We'll see who can win the center tip here. Galesburg heading right to left on your television monitor. Brown County heading left to right as we get things going here on Central Illinois Sports, and we'll re-tip that way. Both teams hoping to get their first win of the season here after suffering defeat last night. And we'll see who gets the early going here. Krumer will get the tip as McClellan wins. It's Galesburg basketball to start this one off. They whip the basketball route. Kavunia thought about the 3, pulls it back, now gets it back to Krumer at the volleyball line. They'll whip it over, and Demetrius Watson will try one instead. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a foul likely on McClellan here. It will be a foul on,
called on Galesburg, number 11,
Kavunia, his first team first of the contest here. And it'll be Brown County basketball. We remind you, if you're just tuning in, we're a little bit short-staffed tonight, so one man's doing it all. If we get a little slow, bear with us, we'll get you caught up. Duarte bullies in, goes up with it, no good, gets his own rebound, and McClellan gets a hand on him, and it's going to be a foul likely here on Rakeem McClellan. And Duarte should go to the free throw line.
Foul called on Galesburg, number 32, Rakeem McClellan.
It'll be McClellan's first, team number 2. Angel Duarte is going to step to the line early here tonight for Brown County. Rolls around, rattles around, and goes down. First points of the game go to Brown County and Angel Duarte. Bowlers Universe open Monday to Thursday, 11 a.m., 10 p.m., Fridays until midnight, Saturdays 4 to midnight. Go check out those burgers, fries, specialty pizzas, and more as the second one goes down for Duarte. Out on the west side of Universe, they've got Bowlers Universe is on the west side of Pittsfield. With the basketball now, this is Jackson Wyatt. Kicks it back over, almost stolen away from McGath. Krumer drives into triple traffic. He'll have to get rid of it. This is Watson. Nice ball movement here by the Streaks as Wyatt goes up with a 3 ball. No good. Fight for the rebound. Comes down into the hands of Jack Anderson. Hornets wanting to push quickly. They get it down into Duarte. On the move, that's Maverick Henry. Gets blocked by McClellan. Duarte will pick it up. Now they get it to the big fella in Ingram. Henry, long 3-ball attempt in and out of the rim is no good. Rebound to Kavunia. Dishes it down quickly into McClellan. Back out to Krumer. He thought about the 3. Ball fake and goes to the right side to Watson. Baseline drive. Loses the basketball, and now Angel Duarte comes up with it. Here comes Brown County. Just in the first minute and a half of this one, it's a 2-0 lead for Brown County on the PCRE scoreboard. Anderson with the basketball, guarded out by McClellan. They get it to Duarte, top of the key. Coming through is McGath. They find him in the open block. Kicks it back out to Henry. Nothing there. Now they get it into Anderson. Anderson tries to bully up. Pulls up from about 5 in and out of the rim. And Wyatt comes down with the rebound for Galesburg. Here come the sophomore Silver Streaks. Cavunia to Wyatt. Wyatt drives in. Back out to Watson. He thought about a 3-ball. Now they give it to Wyatt. He's not afraid to shoot it again. In and out. No good. Ingram fought for the rebound, but Duarte grabs it instead. Here comes Brown County wanting to push. It's going to go off the hands, they say, of Cavunia, and it'll remain Brown County basketball as McGath's got to get his shoes tied. 2:55 left to go here in the opening quarter. 5:55. It's 2-0. We're going to get it through. Jack Anderson gets the basket for Brown County. It's a 4-0 lead here for the Hornets quickly. 2 minutes into the contest. We saw this Galesburg team kind of hold around with Beardstown last night. They were able to make it a 7-point basketball game midway through the third quarter, as while Eric Anderson was running some substitutes and working on some things in the full court press, Galesburg was able to find some shots. So don't expect this team to lay down lightly here tonight. Basketball goes out, almost tipped away by McGath, and now it's stolen by Maverick Henry. Henry with the steal, goes up with the fake, and Cavunia is going to get the foul on him. That's going to be Cavunia's second foul, third team foul of the quarter here against Galesburg.
Foul called on number 11, Toby Cavunia.
Maverick Henry will go to the free throw line. We're going to see Darnell Curtis check in here after the first free throw. Maverick Henry lines up, has the first free throw. Off the rim and no good. Curtis will check in. We remind you about Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank, here to help you with your auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. Give Damon a call. I have at 217-285-4404. Crowd gets awfully quiet here sometimes in this gym, despite it being so big. Second free throw for Henry is good. 5-0 lead here for the Hornets. Krumer with the basketball, digs it over now to Watson. They get it into the big fella in Wyatt. He can't finish. Rebound McClellan. He'll get it on the second chance try and gets it good. First 2 points for the Silver Streaks go to McClellan. Now they say it's going to be a travel on McGath, as he tried to push the tempo maybe a little too quickly, and it'll be a turnover on the Hornets and Galesburg basketball. Keegan Krumer, 3-ball is good, and just like that, they take advantage of the turnover. It's a 5-5 basketball game with 5:10 left to go here in the first. Henry drives in, kicks it back out to Duarte. Duarte surveying the seam, tried to find Ingram. He'll set a pick for Henry instead as they work around here on the right side. This is Anderson trying to drive around Wyatt, gets underneath, gets blocked by McClellan. Krumer comes up with the basketball. It's a Galesburg run. Here they come, the Streaks. Down to Watson in the corner, guarded by Anderson. They try to get it into Wyatt in the short corner. He pops up from 10, no good. McClellan with the rebound, up with the right hand, dribbles around and falls in. McClellan gets a second basket. It's a 7-5 lead here for the Silver Streaks as they're taking advantage of the turnovers in the rebounding battle. Anderson with the basketball, dribbling against McClellan at the top of the key. They get it down to McGath in the corner, and there's going to be a travel violation, and now McGath a little frustrated here. That's the second travel call they've whistled against the young man. He takes a look down at Eric Jones and says, "What am I doing?" Galesburg with the basketball just about halfway through the opening frame here. They get it to Wyatt. He gives it now to Maverick Henry, who intercepted that, seeing it coming all the way. Maverick, coast to coast, misses the layup. Duarte tips it out, and they say that's going to be all Galesburg basketball as it goes off the hands of Duarte. Brown County struggled just a little bit here in the first quarter last night, kind of facing a little bit of those struggles now with the turnovers and the rebounds here in the first quarter tonight. Krumer driving in down to the free throw line, kicks it back out to Watson. He'll drive into triple coverage, has to get rid of it. It's going to go off the hands of Anderson, and it'll remain Silver Streaks basketball. Pike County Real Estate and Auction, your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois and Northeast Missouri. Give them a call at 217-285-5800 as the Streaks inbounded all the way back to the opposite free throw line. Pushing the basketball now is Watson. Back to Krumer. They're trying to find the big fellow Wyatt. He's guarded by Ingram on the elbow. McClellan can't get it either. Nice defense here by the Hornets. Curtis's shot is no good. Fight for the rebound, still battling for it, and McClellan's going to step out of bounds. But they're saying that's still going to be a Galesburg basketball. Oh, my. Okay. Galesburg are inbounds. They're going to throw it back again. Almost tipped away by McGath, but now Krumer will come up with it. He's going to drive into double coverage. They get it to Curtis, who quickly gets it away. Curtis has a seam. Goes in with the right hand. Up off the glass. No good. Rebound comes back down to the hands of Darnell Curtis. He'll go up again. Now he finishes on the second try. Mark Harden likes what he sees. It's a 9-5 lead here for the Galesburg Silver Streaks. Henry will bring it across the timeline. Gets it now over to Anderson. They get it into Noah Ingram. Big fella up with two hands. No good. Loose ball rebound. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Curtis and the Silver Streaks. Henry tips it away now. Henry trying to fight for the loose ball. McClellan will hold on to it. Nice run here by Galesburg. Curtis kicks it back out. Demetrius Watson, three ball. Nothing going to be there on that one. Is a little long. Anderson comes up with it for Brown County. 2:48 to go. McGath to Anderson. They tried to throw it into Duarte. Instead of it right into the hands of Darnell Curtis. Wyatt, three ball up and no good for Galesburg. Rebound comes down to the hands of Anderson. Here comes Brown County. They need to get something going offensively. Maverick Henry with the basketball. They find Anderson quickly on that pass inside. He tries to zip it across on the baseline. McGath up to the elbow there to Ingram. Brown County will pull back a little bit here and try and reset. Angel Duarte with Eric Jones says, I'm going to take a timeout. It's an Adams Network timeout, providing ultimate internet experience with Wi-Fi and internet package speeds up to 1 gigabit. Visit followthefiber.net for your Adams Network connection. We're back here in 30 seconds.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Well, folks, we know we are dealing with some audio issues. We're trying to figure out this new board and this new computer here, so we apologize if we are kind of going up and down here on the volume levels, but we're trying to get it figured out for you. Jack Pickrell is going to check back in here for Galesburg. And we're going to get a foul called here real quick. What appears to be Jackson Wyatt. It'll be against Jackson Wyatt. That's going to be his first personal. Team number 4 here. Brown County will be in the bonus for the remainder of the quarter, which is 2 minutes. Fouls will reset at the end of each quarter. They try to get the basketball to McGath, and instead it's going to go out of bounds as he couldn't chase it down on the errant pass. It's another turnover here for the Hornets. We are working on that gain everything we can, fellas. We have turned it up just about as much as we can here, without it being a little bit of a dangerous situation for your earbuds. Jump ball is on the floor. Brown County's going to get possession there as the arrow favors the guys in the white and green. 1:54 left here to go in the opening period. It's a 9-5 Galesburg Silver Streaks lead. McGath will bring the basketball across, gets it to Drew Marker, who also checked in here for the Hornets. Now they get it into Seitz. Nice play. Tanner Seitz up and in with the 2 points.
Number 30, Tanner Seitz.
Seitz gets the deuce. Marker gets the dime. And that's the same little bit of spark that Tanner Seitz gave this team last night when he came in here late in the first, early in the second. Watson will make the drive. It's going to be a foul on Duarte. For Angel Duarte, it'll be his first personal foul, team number 1.
Foul called on the Hornets. Number 24, Angel Duarte, his first, team first.
Out of bounds underneath here as Wyatt gets the basketball. He'll tip it up to Krumer. Krumer now down to the corner to Watson. Watson drives in up with the right hand, tipped away from Marker. Here comes Brown County. Hornets looking to push in transition. Maverick Henry on the right side, drives, pulls it back out with 1:18 to go. Now they get it into Marker. He goes up left-handed.
Number 12.
We are tied at 9 as Drew Markert and Tanner Seitz have come in here. And we're going to get a timeout. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. See the guys at Adams Fiber at followthefiber.net for reliable, worry-free internet that doesn't buffer and can handle whatever life throws at you. We are back again in 30 seconds.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
Brown County has got a quick few sparks here from Tanner Seitz and Drew Markert, and they've tied this thing up at 9 points apiece with 1:10 left to go. Raheem McClellan checked back in here for Galesburg during the timeout break along with Darnell Curtis. They've got the basketball. Curtis, 3-ball off the front of the rim is no good. Fight for the rebound comes down to Duarte, and here comes Angel Duarte sprinting down to the opposite end, and they say he's going to carry the ball. Looked like Curtis might have got a hand on it. The officials deem otherwise. 59.2 seconds left here to go in the opening period. Galesburg with the basketball. They get the basketball now. This is Azari. He knocked down some shots late last night. Instead, he turns it over this time. Maverick Henry with it. Finds McGath. McGath, no shot. Tried to get it to Markert. Instead, Seitz picks it up on the loose ball. Maverick Henry, 3-ball from the left wing. In and out, no good. Fight for the rebound coming down to Henry again. He'll zip it back out to Seitz. 35 seconds left to go here in the opening period. Henry with the basketball, dribbling around, trying to find a seam. Gets it out to McGath. They try to get it into Markert. He's bellied up by McClellan. Here comes Seitz, dribbles in trouble coverage and goes off the rim, and he'll get fouled and go to the free throw line. Will Tanner Seitz. 5th foul of the quarter here against the Silver Streaks. Seitz will go to the free throw line, trying to give the Hornets the lead here before the quarter break.
At the line, number 30, Tanner Seitz.
Second foul is going to go up against Raheem McClellan. Seitz eyeing the free throw. First one's up, and it is good. Give the Hornets the lead here. As we remind you about RealNet and Twine, just located north of Pittsfield across from the airport, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and so much more. Stop by or see the guys at RealNet and Twine. Give them a call at 217-285-5013. RealNet and Twine. Second one up from Seitz. Rattles around, no good. Fight for the loose ball is between Angel Duarte and number 34, Pierre Welcome, who checked in here during the last break. Possession arrow will favor Galesburg. They've got 12 seconds to go here. Let's see what they do on the last possession of the quarter as Krumer's going to dribble it down. Pushed to the left by McGath. They get it to Wyatt, and instead it's going to be a foul on Maverick Henry as he reached into the cookie jar. Henry's first personal foul, team number 2.
Maverick Henry, his first, team second.
Wyatt with the basketball. He'll inbound right in front of the Beardstown scorer's table. Now they get it down into Curtis. 3-ball away from Krumer. In and good, and Galesburg is going to take the lead here at the end of the quarter on a 3-pointer from Keegan Krumer. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Galesburg Sophomores 12, Brown County 10. We're back with second quarter play-by-play in 1 minute.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Well, Keegan Krumer gives the sophomores from Galesburg a little bit of a lead here at the end of the quarter. It's a 12-10 advantage for the Silver Streaks, as Brown County will get the basketball here to begin the second quarter. Once again, if we're a little soft on your volume, we apologize. We're trying to work through some things with some new gear, so just bear with us and give your thumb a little workout here on the volume on your remote control as we try to get you through the ball game here. Henry with the basketball, working around to the left side, gets it back up to Duarte. Seitz with the backdoor pick for Markert, nothing there. Seitz gets the basketball instead. Just underway here in the second quarter, as we'll get things reset on our scoreboards. We remind you, fouls reset at the start of every quarter. We'll keep reminding you because I have to keep reminding myself. With the basketball is Henry. Now they get it down into McGath. Tries to fake out Krumer and does. They kick it back up. Angel Duarte, that's a two-point shot if it goes. No good. And Welcome comes down with the rebound here for Galesburg. Streaks trying to add to their two-point lead. Krumer drives in, thought about the shot. Opts out instead, gives it to Jacoby Thomas. It's a steal away. Here come the Hornets. Henry's going to get it. Goes in with a layup and good, and we're tied back at 12.
Number 5, Maverick Henry.
Turnover leads to points for the Hornets. It's a 12-12 ball game here on the PCRE Real Estate scoreboard. Myers over to Curtis. Curtis drives into double coverage, and they say he'll take a quick 2 steps and get the travel call. Demetrius Watson will check back in. Jacoby Thomas will take a seat. The sophomore wearing number 4 checked in here for just a few minutes for Galesburg. Menden Unity taking on the West Central Cougars coming up on our nightcap game. We'll be back tomorrow night for 3 more. We hope you join us on Central Illinois Sports. And, of course, put one on your TV, one on your tablet, as Jack and the guys have all the games covered at Pittsfield as well. They get it over to Henry now on the left side. Trying to dribble around, stolen away. Here comes Watson. Watson with the steal. Goes in, chased by Henry. Slips on his own feet instead, and it'll be a travel violation, as Maverick Henry got him faked out just a little bit too much. Jack Anderson comes back in for Brown County. Shadrach Bazot checks in for Mark Hardin Silver Streaks, number 2, Shadrach Bazot. Working the basketball across the timeline, there was McGath, gives it to Henry on the right side. Hornets trying to get things going here as they try to zip it into Duarte. Sight saw him coming down the baseline. He was open just a little bit too hard on the pass. Joe Miller's going to check in, a senior guard wearing number 4 here for the Hornets, with 6:21 left to go in the second, as McGath will take a seat. Been a fun little first half so far here. Krumer with the basketball, tries to zip it down quickly into Wyatt, and he does. Krumer gets the dime. Wyatt gets the dish and the 2 points. And it's a 14-12 advantage again here for Galesburg. With the basketball, Duarte goes up, and he's going to get hit hard by Wyatt. That's going to be the second foul against Jackson Wyatt. First team foul of the quarter against Galesburg.
42, Jackson Wyatt, his second, team first at the line. Number 24,
Angel Duarte will step to the line here for Brown County. 2 points on the night so far for the senior guard. He'll try to get this game tied up for the Hornets. First one is up and no good. We remind you about Illini Express medical care when you need it. 7 a.m., 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday, seeing patients aged 18 months and older with no appointments necessary. Learn more about Illini Express by visiting IlliniHospital.org or BlessingHealth.org. Noah Ingram checks back in for the Hornets. Second free throw up and no good. Here comes Bazau. Shadrach Bazau gives it to Krumer. McClellan at the free throw line as they whip it around the perimeter, trying to find the big fellow who's guarded by Ingram. A little bit of a zone look here again from Brown County. Ball will be tipped out of bounds by Maverick Henry, and Krumer will take it out of bounds in front of the Brown County bench. With the basketball, Bazau 3 ball. Bizao says wow from 3. It's a 5-point advantage here for Galesburg, 17-12. Ingram with the basketball now, tips it in. Maverick Henry goes up, and they say that's going to be a nice tie-up between him and Demetrius Watson. It'll be a jump ball as Maverick Henry says nice play. And the possession arrow will favor the Silver Streaks. Tanner Seitz checks back in here for Brown County. Hornets need a spark. Streaks are trying to keep this thing going. To the basketball. Bazao's going to try it again. Knocks it in again. Bazao. 3 more points. Give him 6 here real quick for 3, and it's an 8-point advantage now for the Galesburg Sophomores. 20-12. With the basketball, Seitz drives down the right side, gets into double team coverage. McClellan with him. McClellan was hoping that was going to be his way, but the officials say, nope, we're going to keep it here with the Brown County Hornets. 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. So glad you're joining us alongside here on a cool Tuesday evening here in Beardstown. We can see Zach Evans and some of his friends sitting over here to the right of us. They'll be featured here in the nightcap, and just down the way are Sawyer Allen, Cody Schaefer, and the Menden Unity Mustangs. Miller gets the basketball. Henry with a 3 ball from the corner. Rims out, no good. McClellan fights for it, and he's going to get the win that time as the ball went off the hands of Noah Ingram instead. Eight-point advantage for these Silver Streak Sophomores. We told you they were able to hang with Beardstown last night. Got some things going offensively in the second half, able to get some turnovers and fight for the rebounds as we saw McClellan have a nice second half ball game. Krumer with the ball fake, free throw fake as well. Bazao's going to try it again. 3 ball is no good on the 3rd time on the heat check. Drew Markert came down with the ball, and now Maverick Henry will walk it across here for the guys in green. Demetrius Watson's going to get caught with his hand in the cookie jar there as he was trying just a little too quick to get that steal. His first, team second of the quarter. It'll be Brown County basketball as Duarte will be the inbounds man on the far side of the court. Henry brings it across the time stripe. Watson guarding him at the volleyball line. Now they get it out to Miller. Ingram with it at the left elbow. Tests it down to Markert. Miller picks it up at the free throw line. Duarte trying to find a seam. Goes down baseline. Picks it back up in the short corner. Has to get it to Miller. And he got closed in by Darnell Curtis, and Mark Harden likes what he sees on the defensive side. Darnell Curtis comes off the bench for this Galesburg squad and adds a nice little spark to their run here. A little bit of a defensive bulldog, a little bit of a hard worker. Won't score a ton of points, but he's just out there making a presence. Basketball goes over to Bazao. He'll try a 4-3. In and out, no good. He's 2 for 4 now. Drew Markert got the rebound here for Brown County as Maverick Henry will bring it back up. The guys in green trail by 8, 3:40 left to go. Henry drives in, goes up, no good, but he'll get fouled and he'll go to the free throw line.
Foul called on Galesburg, number 20.
Foul's going to go against Demetrius Watson, his second personal foul, team number 3.
Number 5,
Maverick Henry goes to the line here for Brown County, 3 points on the night for the senior, or for the junior. Make it 4. Or not make it 4. We're really struggling here. Waters Concrete and Tim Waters offering quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sideways, anything with concrete. Tim Waters is your guy. 309-252-1052 for Waters Concrete as Maverick Henry's second one is good. It's a 20-13 advantage for Galesburg with the basketball. With the basketball is McClellan, and he'll swipe a feet there. Slide the foot just a little bit too much, and Tim Crumweedy says that's a travel. Brown County ball here. Noah Ingram with the basketball as he gets pushed out of the three-point range by McClellan. He gets a hand on it, gets tipped away. Duarte comes with it. He'll drive to the hoop. Goes up with the right hand off the glass and good for Angel Duarte. 15-20. Galesburg on top here. That's going to be an offensive foul there on the pick attempt as McClellan got a little bit too much moving screen there. His third personal, team number 4. That is not what you need to see if you are a Galesburg fan, as McClellan hitting the bench here with 3 fouls. Kavunia will check back in here for Galesburg. And that's going to be an offensive foul on the other side as Marker's going to get called for the moving screen. His first personal, team first of the quarter for Brown County, comes at 2:59 left in the first half. So a pair of moving screens trades possessions for these two teams. Krumer will bring the basketball across the time stripe. And we'll get a little bit of a body check here against Brown County. It's going to be McGath with the foul call. His first personal, team second. Galesburg will retain possession here with 2:52 left in the clock. Back to Krumer, has to chase it all the way almost under the Brown County hoop. Long time ago when I was in junior high, we played a game at St. Mary's, and that happened, and the kid put it in the wrong basket. Krumer goes down hard as he tripped over McGath. Got a little bent in the wrong direction. His teammates will try and help him up. McGath is going to get whistled for the foul. It's his second, team third. Krumer gets picked up by his teammates. He'll stay in the contest here. Bizau will be the inbound man. Back out to Krumer, drives the left side past McGath, tries to go up, goes up with the right hand instead, and it's good.
Number 3,
Keegan Krumer with the basket. 22-15 advantage here as Krumer now has 8 points. Duarte with it. Trying to keep track of things, can't get it to Ingram. Marker as well. McGath threes ball is not going to hit the mark. Drew Marker came up with it. It gets tipped out by the guys in silver. And it's going to stay a Brown County basketball. 2:16 left to go here as the Brown County offense trying to get some things going. They kick it out to Henry. Henry picks it up. Instead, that'll be a travel as he was going to try and toss it away. Instead, he got a little worried as he thought it was going to get intercepted and tried to pick it up. Travel violation against the Hornets. Demetrius Watson will check back in on the next dead ball here for Galesburg. Silver Streaks trying to extend this lead. It's 7 right now with 2 minutes left to go in the half as Krumer drives in. He trips over himself. Gets picked up, though, by Kavunia. Loose ball up in the air. Bizau comes down with it for Galesburg. They kick it back out. This is Curtis. He drives in, and Curtis and Drew Marker collided, and then I believe Curtis just hit the deck hard.
Checking in for Galesburg, number 20, Demetrius Watson.
It's a turnover, though, on the travel. Everybody appears to be okay. But the crowd gave us a little bit of an ooh, as that was a thud here on the Beardstown deck. Crossing the time stripe, they get it to Ingram now. Ingram drives to the right side, gets past Kavunia, and there's going to be a foul here against Galesburg. Kavunia will pick up the foul. That's his third personal foul, team 5th of the quarter.
That is the 15th foul.
Noah Ingram will step to the line.
That is number 11.
Gabe Azari is going to check back in here after the first free throw. Once again, bonus situation after 5 fouls now. 2 free throws each time. There are no more 1-and-1s here in the land of Lincoln, in junior high or high school. First one is up and good for Ingram. 22-16 advantage for Galesburg. LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing, 217-285-2808. Trucking for all of your needs. See the Dunham boys and their professional team at LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing. First point of the game for Noah Ingram came on that free throw. He'll try and make it 2 here. Second one is also up and good. It's a 5-point ball game, 22-17 on the PRCE scoreboard. Galesburg with the lead and the ball. Watson drives in, picks it up about 15 feet away. Now he tries to throw it in. Curtis did, and it gets stolen away by Henry. Nice little dish up to Duarte. Blocked out of the way by Bizau, though. And it'll remain BC basketball. Nice dish as they were trying to move the basketball ahead there from the Hornets. 1:27 left to go here in the first half. Duarte whips it around to McGath, tries to find Henry. He does. Henry, 3-ball from the left side. No good as it goes in and out. Duarte fights down for the rebound, goes up against double coverage. Azari got him from behind, and he's likely going to get whistled for the foul here. Foul will go against the freshman Gabe Azari, number 1. That's his first personal.
Number 24,
Angel Duarte goes to the line here for 2 shots here. with just a minute and change left in the first half. First one up and good for Duarte. Makes it a 22-18 ball game. Duarte now with 5 points on the evening of Brown County's 18. Second one is up and good as well. It's a 3-point ball game again. Galesburg with the 22-19 lead as Jack Pickrell comes back in. He'll sit down Jacoby Thomas. Nope, excuse me, it's going to be Azari. Thomas thought it was him, but it was not. Galesburg with the basketball. We'll get the camera reset here for you so you can actually see what's going on. They get it into Pickrell. Pickrell goes up against Markert. There's going to be a foul. It's going to be Ingram or Markert. We'll see who gets the whistle. And that's going to go against Drew Markert. For Markert, that's going to be his second personal foul, team number 4.
His second, team fourth, at the line, number 30, Jack Pickrell.
Jack Pickrell will go to the line here for Galesburg. The Streaks have held on to the lead here for most of the first half. First one is up and good for Pickrell. It's 23-19. West Central Cougars, Unity Mustangs will be our nightcap here tonight. Then we'll come back tomorrow as Rushville will take on Minden Unity. Second free throw is up and no good. Duarte comes down with the board. Henry pushes it down for Brown County. Curtis guarding Duarte, 30 feet away. Ingram with the basketball, bodied up now by Demetrius Watson. 44 seconds left to go here in the half. They get it down into McGath. McGath quick shooter from about 8 feet, and that's good for Yager McGath. 23-21 here with 33 seconds left to go. Brown County bench yelling no second shots here. 23 seconds left to go. Watson the man with the basketball. No count from the officials. Galesburg will set up for their last shot attempt here. Now there's a count. Now Watson's got to move. He dribbles in. Nothing there. Pulls up from 13. No good. Rebound comes down to Henry. Hornets have time. 2 seconds. One. He's going to fire it up, and it's tipped away from Watson and no good. We have reached the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram halftime show. After 2 quarters of play, Galesburg leads Brown County 23-21. We're back with some halftime analysis and more coming up here in a couple of minutes.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner of PCRE Real Estate and Auction, has over 15 years of experience, specializing in selling hunting and recreational properties and farmland. Chris prides himself on combining buyers and sellers, both local and from around the country, to help both parties achieve their land investment goals. Chris takes the time to walk clients through the process of selling their property from start to finish, making the experience feel seamless and enjoyable. Contact Chris Nichols and PCRE Real Estate and Auction at 217-473-3777. The Farm Stand, located at 405 East Park Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is the place to go when you're looking for a fresh, homemade meal. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m., the Farm Stand has a full breakfast and lunch menu. Enjoy breakfast favorites such as biscuits and gravy, pancakes, French toast, and the loaded breakfast burrito. For lunch, check out the great selection of sandwiches, salads, paninis, and more. You'll never leave hungry when you visit the Farm Stand in Camp Point.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
We welcome you back here on the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram halftime show. Little Jess in Quincy, Illinois, the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple and making sure each customer's needs are satisfied. You can learn more at littlejessmotor.com online or stop by and see the gang in person at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. The Galesburg Sophomores hold a 2-point lead over the Brown County Hornets, 23-21 after 2 quarters of play. On the Brown County side, Angel Duarte has 6 points. Maverick Henry has 4. Noah Ingram has 2. On the opposite side, Keegan Krumer leads the Galesburg squad with 8 points. Shadrach Bazau has come in and knocked down a couple of threes for 6 points as well, as Galesburg has held on to the advantage here for most of the second quarter. You see the Menden Unity Mustangs on your screen right now. They're getting a little bit of warm-up here for their season opener. They'll be taking on Zach Evans and the West Central Cougars coming up in our nightcap schedule for just around 8 o'clock. We remind you, Jack Hall and gang are down at Pittsfield right now. They're live from the Saki Turkey Tournament. 2 games there tonight. First game should be wrapping up here rather shortly if it hasn't already. And they'll be getting ready for the nightcap here tonight from Voschel Gymnasium. We'll be bringing you Griggsville Perry's home opener coming up on Black Friday at 4:30 p.m. They'll be hosting the Pawnee Indians. And then Jack Hall, Bob Ray, and the crew will be up at Normal at Illinois State University for the 1A State Football Championship game between Camp Point Central and Lena Winslow. That is a 10 a.m. start. We'll be providing audio only of that, of course, as broadcast rights are sold on the IHSA TV network. You can watch local coverage if you would like to watch the video on WGEM television or the NFHS network, or you can listen to Jack and the gang with their quips about the Panthers as they get on their quest for a state championship and back-to-back state title game appearances here. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the halftime break. You've got some time to get yourself a bowl of popcorn pops. Get your favorite drink on ice and get settled back in here for the second half. We're going to take a break to tell you about some of the wonderful sponsors who bring us to you all winter long here for the basketball season, here coming up on Central Illinois Sports.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
At Full Throttle Parts, we do spray-on bed liners, a brand called Patriot Liner. It is very elite. It actually enhances the resale value of anything you put it on or off-road.
Go Full Throttle!
Go Full Throttle.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
GSI Grain Bins. Maximize your profitability. From the initial site to developing your custom grain storage plan to the completion of the project. Mixer Lumber Company. We will be with you every step of the way. Mixer Lumber Company, your trusted GSI grain bin dealer.
Welcome you back here on the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram halftime show. Go see the guys in person at 3431 Main Street, or hey, visit them online at littlejessmotor.com and get interested in your next vehicle purchase. Galesburg Sophomores lead the Brown County Hornets 23-21 here as we are reaching the end of the halftime break. West Central Cougars, Unity Mustangs coming up here in the nightcap tonight. And then you'll see that Unity squad return right back here at 5 o'clock to take on the Rushville Industry Rockets, who picked up their win tonight, a 57-40 win over the Hartsburg-Emden Stags to go 1-1 so far in pool play. On the slate tomorrow night, West Central will take on Hartsburg-Emden at 6:30. Augusta Southeastern will face the 1-0 home squad, the Beardstown Tigers, in the nightcap at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Both teams starting to return back to their benches here. As we get to the halftime break, Brown County is yet to make their way out onto the floor. They might want to do that here shortly. We've got a second half to play. We're going to take a quick 1-minute break. When we come back, second half action between the Hornets and the Silver Streaks here on Central Illinois Sports.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Jersey's World! Jersey's World! Party time! Excellent! Party on, James! Party on, Todd!
Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, where you can find the best burgers, sandwiches, and steaks, all locally sourced from GJY Beef Company.
We love beer! We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer. Enjoy one of our many craft selections on the patio. All at Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
Welcome back here to Central Illinois Sports. Brian Shoemaker getting you through all the action here this week at the Tigers Den for the 7th annual Beardstown Tiger Classic. Starting to see some fans from West Central and Unity rolling in here to Beardstown High School, as they'll be tipping off here in the nightcap at 8 p.m. We've still got a half of action here to go, and we've got a close one right now. Galesburg with a 2-point lead over the Hornets. Brown County has struggled just a little bit here offensively. Only put up 39 points last night. They're at 21 right now. It'll be Hornets basketball, though, here to begin the second half. It'll be Maverick Henry, Yager McGath, Jack Anderson, Angel Duarte, and Noah Ingram, the starting five here for the Hornets. On the opposite side, it's the starting five again for Galesburg. That is Demetrius Watson, Raheem McClellan, Jackson Wyatt, Noah Ingram, Angel Duarte is going to pick up the foul. It's going to be his second personal foul, team first of the quarter here against Brown County. It is the starting five here for Galesburg: Crummer, Cavunia, Watson, McClellan, and Wyatt. Cavunia drives in, kicks it back out to Wyatt. The big man has hit some threes before here for Galesburg. Cavunia dribbles around to the left side, tries to find a seam, nothing there as he kicks it back out to Wyatt at the volleyball line. First 30 seconds here gone by in the second half. Watson drives in, tries to kick it out. Krumer to Cavunia, thought about the three, tries to drive in against Duarte. Back out to Wyatt. Loose ball on the floor, Anderson dives after it. Wyatt falls down, and they're going to say that's a jump ball. Possession error will belong with the Silver Streaks, as Mark Harden might have wanted a foul, and I might not have probably agreed with him. I would have agreed with him. Jackson White will be the inbound man here for Galesburg. Kavunia pops out into the left corner. Drives baseline, nothing there. It goes off of his knee and goes out of bounds. It's a turnover against the Silver Streaks. Harden will quickly grab Shadrach Bazal. Shadrach Bazal coming back in. A couple of three-pointers knocked down by number 2. Freshman guard here for the Silver Streak squad. Once again, this is the sophomore team from Galesburg. All freshmen and sophomores here in the silver jerseys tonight. Henry with the basketball, picks it up on the right elbow. McGath, 3-ball from the left wing is no good. He puts his head in his hands in frustration, but it's a chase down from Henry, and now it'll be a second chance for the Hornets. But Jack Anderson throws it away on the zippy pass. Brown County just trying to find some answers here offensively and not finding any, to be unfortunately truthful. Cromer with the basketball, drives in, running jumper, no, passes it off to McClellan. McClellan goes up with it, gets it in, and they say that's going to count. Count the 2-point basket for Raheem McClellan, and the foul is going to go against Ingram. That'll be Noah Ingram's second personal foul. Team second of the quarter against Brown County, as McClellan will go to the line here. That was McClellan's first, or excuse me, not his first basket. They have not updated the scoreboard here. McClellan will get the 3-point play. It's a 26-21 lead here on the Pike County Real Estate scoreboard. Hornets quickly pushing down tempo here. McGath with the basketball, guarded by Krumer. This is Henry down in the corner. They get it down to Duarte. Short corner, gets caught behind the backboard, and he loses it, and it goes into the hands of Jackson White. Turnover again here for Brown County. Galesburg trying to put on the lead. Krumer brushes off the pick from McClellan. Now they get it to the big fella. McGath able to put his hand into it. McGath with the steal, layup, up and good. Yager McGath with the 2 off of the steal. And we're back to a 3-point ball game with 2 minutes gone by here in the third. 26-23 lead for the Silver Streaks. Kicks it back out. That's a 3-ball on the way from Watson. Rebound. It comes down to the hands of Maverick Henry, and he'll push the tempo for Brown County. Anderson with the basketball now on the left wing. Hornets just look a little bit questioning themselves on what they'd like to do here with the offense. Now they get it into Duarte. He goes up against Wyatt. Rolls off the front of the rim and it goes out of bounds. Officials say that'll belong to Galesburg. Five minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. And that is a clear lane to the basket for Keegan Krumer. He's going to put it in, 28-23 now, as Krumer's got 10 of the 28 points for the Streaks. Duarte is going to get bumped by McClellan, and they say that'll be enough to warrant a whistle. That's going to be the 4th personal foul against the big fellow Raheem McClellan for the Streaks, which is unfortunate if you are a Galesburg fan. Pickra will check back in along with Darnell Curtis. Bazal and McClellan will sit back down. It'll be Brown County basketball underneath the hoop there as they're trying to identify the exact spot to inbound the basketball. They were right the first time. With the basketball is Duarte. Tosses it in to McGath. McGath has to save it to keep it in bounds and gets it to Anderson at the block. Now a nice little dish from Anderson to McGath, and they'll get the deuce and the dime. McGath with the basket. Anderson with a nice dime. It's a 3-point ball game again, 28-25. Krumer drives in, look for Pickrell. Nothing there. Watson on the baseline. Rolls around, rolls out. Looked like it was going to go everything but in. Basketball rolls out of bounds as the guys chased after it. It'll go to the hands of the Hornets. Tanner Sykes was looking to check in. They're going to go ahead and let him check in now before they get the basketball inbounded. Ingram steps back out for the Hornets. With the basketball now, they get it to Anderson, cutting in on the lane. Nice move by Jack Anderson.
Number 2, Jack Anderson.
And Anderson makes it a 1-point contest. 28-27. Hornets starting to put some things together here in the third quarter. Off double screens, here comes Krumer. Gets it back out to Wyatt. Jackson Wyatt, 3-ball from the top of the key, doesn't fall. Falls into the hands of Tanner Seitz. Brown County looking to push again. Duarte drives through, gets tipped away from Pickrell. It'll be a block and basketball here for Mark Harden as he takes a timeout. It's an Adams Network timeout. Top-notch local computer sales and repair services. Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down. 217-214-3433. We're going to take a 30-second timeout.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
We're back to live action here as Brown County has made it a contest again. It's 28-27 as the Hornets trail the Streaks. It'll be Galesburg basketball here coming out of the timeout called by Galesburg. Watson with it, double team now in this zone look from Brown County, trying to get it to Wyatt. They do on the short corner. He gets double teamed. It's going to go off the hands, they say, of Anderson, and it will remain Galesburg basketball. Pierre Welcome will check back in here for Galesburg. It's been a while since the Streaks have scored a basket. Wyatt will be the trigger man. Trying to get it inbounds. He finds now Curtis. Curtis goes up with the 10-foot shot. No good. Here comes Brown County. They want to run transition when they can. Now they get it into Duarte. It goes through his hands and into the hands of Curtis. And all Eric Jones can do is put his head in his hands. Krumer with the basketball. Over to Wyatt. Thought about the 3-ball. No good. Now gets it up to Curtis. Curtis trying to get it to the big fella. Can't get it as they whip it around the left side. Demetrius Watson just inside the 3-point line. That's a 2-ball for Demetrius Watson. It's a 30-27 lead for the Streaks. Henry will try to answer on the opposite side, and he does, and we're tied. It's 30-30 here on the Pike County Real Estate scoreboard off of the 3-pointer from Maverick Henry. 4 points on the night here for Maverick Henry. With the basketball is Jackson Wyatt. Now to Curtis as they whip around the top of the key. Gets tipped away from McGath. Welcome with the basketball at the free throw line. Stripped away. Here comes McGath from the Hornets. McGath's going to drive in, draws the contact from Welcome, and he gets a chance for the 3-point play as he'll get the layup and the foul. Welcome will pick up the foul. It's his first personal foul. Team number 2 against Galesburg. Shadrach Bazal checks back in. Welcome will take a seat.
Number 2, Shadrach Bazal.
McGath will be at the free throw line here, trying to extend now the Brown County lead with 2:43 left to go here in the third. Up and no good. Watson comes down with the rebound. He'll push the tempo here for Galesburg. Tries to get through the Hornet zone, gets tipped away, almost stolen. Now it's Bazal on the ground, gets it to Curtis. He'll let a 3-ball fly, and Curtis knocks it down from 3. Darnell Curtis with a 3. It's a 33-32 basketball game. Henry tries to answer one more time. Anderson tries to save it, but he'll step on the inbounds line. And it'll be a Galesburg basketball. .2:15 left to go here in the third period as we get to the nightcap here between the West Central Cougars and the Unity Mustangs. Loose balls, Curtis loses it. McGath comes up with it. He's going to take it all the way in again. Goes up, no contact that time. Tip from Henry is no good. Still a loose ball, fought for and get brought down by Galesburg. And now Henry will get his hands in there as well with Bazal, and it'll be a jump ball. Possession goes to the home team on the scoreboard. That's the Brown County Hornets. Trigger man will be Duarte to McGath. He thought about a quick shot. Instead, he gets it to Anderson. Now they zip it down. McGath at the block. Nice little look from Jack Anderson to Yager McGath. Hornets take the lead again, 34-33. With the basketball stripped away, here comes Henry. Henry with the steal, goes up for the layup, and he gets it in, and Bazal's going to get called for the foul. Hornets starting to roll here as Maverick Henry gets the deuce, and he'll go to the line for the three-point play attempt.
Foul is called against number 2, Shadrach Bazal, his first.
Shadrach Bazal's first personal foul. Kruger's going to check back in along with Gabe Azari. Drew Marker will check back in here for the Hornets. Henry will be at the line for the three-point play attempt. It's a 33-36 advantage for Brown County with 1:33 left to go. Free throw is up, and say it does not make contact with the rim. That'll be a violation and a Galesburg basketball. Streaks trying to make a game out of it here, and they have so far after 3 quarters. Demetrius Watson, baseline jumper is good for Watson. Give him 2 more. It's a 36-35 ball game. Hornets push very quickly, and they call McGath for traveling again. For Watson on that last basket, he's got 4 points. Darnell Curtis has 5. Krumer leads the streaks with 10. On the opposite side, Yager McGath has 10. Angel Duarte has 6 for Brown County. Loose ball is fought for here, and they say that's going to be a foul on McGath on the contact. For McGath, that'll be his 3rd personal.
Number 11, Jagger McGath.
3rd team foul of the quarter here. Joe Miller will check back in. McGath will take a seat. Inbound comes to Irizarry. Down to Wyatt in the corner. Long 3 ball from Krumer. Off the iron, off the back of the glass, and comes down into the hands of Markert. Now Watson's going to get caught reaching around, and it'll be a foul against the Streaks.
Called on number 20, Demetrius Watson, his 3rd.
For Watson, that's his 3rd personal foul, team 4th of the quarter here. They will reset after the horn. But if Galesburg does commit a foul again, Brown County goes to the line for bonus shots here. Marker with the basketball, drives into double coverage, gets tipped away and blocked by Wyatt. Here come the Streaks. 40 seconds left to go here in the 3rd. Krumer brushes off the initial pick attempt, now takes one from Curtis into the right side. He's guarded by Joe Miller. Wyatt gets the basketball at the elbow, double teamed quickly, tries to dribble out of it and gets stolen away from Tanner Seitz. Here comes Brown County. Miller with the dribble basketball goes up against Krumer. Kicks it back out. It's Tanner Seitz, 20 seconds on the clock. Free throw line, running jumper, rolls out, no good. Duarte comes down with it, goes up with it off the glass, still no good. Wyatt comes down with the rebound. Here comes Krumer, 10 seconds to go for the Streaks. They'll get the basketball barring a tie-up. 2 seconds. 1, somebody's got to fire it up. Wyatt gets it up at the end of the quarter, and it's good. Jackson Wyatt knocks it down at the end of the quarter, and Galesburg re-grabs the lead here at the end of 3. It's the Galesburg Sophomores 38, Brown County 36. We've got 4th quarter play-by-play coming up in 60 seconds.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
A three-pointer from Jackson Wyatt has given the Galesburg Sophomores a 2-point lead going into the final quarter here. They will also have the basketball to begin this fourth frame. It's a 38-36 lead here for the Streaks. Starting five for Galesburg, minus McClellan, add Curtis for Galesburg. It's Miller, Henry, Duarte, Seitz, and Markert on the floor here for the Hornets. Joe Miller's going to come with the loose ball rebound and try and drive into double coverage. Goes up with the left hand and draws the contact, and Miller will go to the line for two.
Foul is called on number 23, Darnell Curtis.
Number 23, Darnell Curtis whistled for the foul. His first personal foul, team first of the quarter.
Number 4, Joe Miller.
Joe Miller will go to the free throw line here. Miller, no points on the night here for the Hornets just yet. Still trying to get his first one in the book tonight. Moose Lodge 420. Check out the Friday meals at Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield. New specials each week. The food is hot and the drinks are cold at Moose Lodge 420. Tell them Big Merle sent you. Second free throw is no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Curtis. Galesburg trying to pull out a little bit of a surprise here and grab a win in this tournament. They grabbed one last year. Wyatt gets the basket.
Number 42.
It's a 36-40 lead for Galesburg. Jack Anderson will check in on the next dead ball for the Hornets. That's going to be a traveling violation against Joe Miller. Anderson checks back into the ball game. Tanner Seitz will take a seat. Here comes Yager McGath as well as Joe Miller sits down. Krumer now zips it down into Wyatt. Bodies up against Duarte. Shot is up and good, and now everything falling the way of the Streaks as Wyatt knocks down two more. It's 42-36. Give Wyatt 9 points on the now to complement Krumer's 10. They get it into Duarte. Nice little zippy pass into Duarte. Angel Duarte gets it up, and it's a timeout. It's an Adams Network fiber timeout. 1 gigabit speeds and the best internet experience you can get in our area. Visit the guys at followthefiber.net for the Adams Network gigabit speeds of internet. We'll be back here in 1 minute on Central Illinois Sports.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Seed selection is one of the important decisions required to achieve yield goals. Logan Agri-Service represents top seed lines in the industry like Lewis Hybrids, Stein Seed, and AgriGold, and focuses on products developed to meet or exceed our customers' expectations. Sit down with one of our experienced local seed experts who will work with you to help select top-producing corn hybrids and soybean varieties tailored for your specific soils and fertility levels. Or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
Getting you back to live action here. 4-point deficit here for the Hornets as they are trying to grab a lead and hold on to it here against the Galesburg Sophomores, but the Streaks are really starting to put some things together here in the fourth quarter. 6:50 left to go here in the contest as Krumer takes it across the time stripe. And instead, that's going to be a foul on Yager McGath. For McGath, that's going to be his fourth personal foul.
On number 11, Jagger McGath, his fourth, team first.
Team first of the quarter for Brown County as the Streaks will inbound it in front of their own bench. Krumer guarded by McGath. Here comes Cavuni on the screen. Wyatt tries to post up now against Jack Anderson. 6:23 to go. Krumer says, let's just get it into the big guy and let him work. Fadeaway shot, and it's going to be a foul. They say that might be on the floor.
Foul called on number 2, Jack Anderson.
Anderson will pick up the foul. It's going to be his first personal foul, team number 2.
Number 42,
it is a shooting
Wyatt.
foul as Wyatt will go to the line here for Galesburg. Mustangs and the Cougars coming up here in our nightcap tonight as Anderson's still a little frustrated with the last call. First one rolls in and out for Jackson Wyatt. When you need concrete for your next job, give the guys at Pike County Concrete a call, 217-285-5548, locations in Pittsfield and Jacksonville. Second one is up, and it is good. It's a 5-point basketball game with just over 6 minutes left to go. They try zipping it in again to Maverick Henry. Henry thought he was fouled on the call. Instead, it'll be in a turnover on the Hornets. Krumer with the basketball. Stops at the free throw line, gets it over now to Kavunia. Kavunia drives in against McGath. McGath Knife's defense is shutting down the baseline. Demetrius Watson with the basketball, trying to get it back into Wyatt, who's had a really nice second half here, and instead Watson will step on the end line. It'll be out of bounds on the turnover. Brown County trying to avoid going 0-2 here in the pool play. They've got 5 minutes and change to figure it out. They trail by 5. With the basketball is Anderson. Nice zippy pass into Marker. Marker triple teamed. It's going to be a foul on the floor. It'll be out of bounds for the Hornets as we'll see who gets whistled here for Galesburg. That's going to go against Kavunia. That's going to be his 4th personal foul. Team second of the quarter here against the Silver Streaks. Duarte with the basketball. They quickly whip it around the perimeter. Maverick Henry, 3 ball is good. Maverick Henry knocks it down from 19-9. It's a 43-41 basketball game, and that is the shot that they needed as Henry's got 9 points. Krumer drives in, kicks it out, and they say that might be a foul first. McGath will pick up the foul. If I can count correctly, which I think I am, that's going to be McGath's 5th personal foul.
That's his 5th team foul. Checking in for Brown County.
McGath's 5th team foul. He is disqualified from the contest. 3 team fouls here in the quarter. Jackson Wyatt will be the inbounds man. He's got 10 points on the board tonight, along with Krumer's 10 to lead the Silver Streaks. They'll kick it out to Krumer. He'll get guarded out by Joe Miller now. They get into the big fella, up with the right hand and good. Jackson Wyatt can do no wrong and does everything right for Galesburg. It's a 4-point advantage again for the Silver Streaks as he's got 12. Henry's got 9. Duarte has 8 to lead Brown County. McGath had double figures as he's now fouled out of the contest. Krumer, 3 ball on the way, and they say he travels first. Turnover again on the Streaks here. 4:48 left to go in the contest. Brown County still within a puncher's chance here with 4 points behind the Streaks. Apologize here for getting a little stuttery. It's due for a drink of water here up in the scores or media row. Anderson with the basketball. Marker slashing through the lane, nothing there as he flashed. Duarte thought about a 3, doesn't like it either. Now they get it to Henry. Anderson flashing backdoor, nothing there. Anderson thought about the free throw jumper, goes in, up and under on the layup, try no good. Marker got the rebound. He gets it stripped away, and now Kavunia comes down with it. Galesburg on the run again. Krumer down to Watson. They pull it back out. Now it's back to Watson. He'll take a 3. 3 ball is good for Demetrius Watson on the give and go from Krumer. Watson's got 7. A balanced scoring attack here for the Galesburg Sophomores. They lead by 7 with 3:56 left to go on the CRE scoreboard. Marker with the basketball, drives into the lane, goes up against Wyatt, gets blocked. Wyatt comes down with the basketball. It's going to be a Galesburg ball. Here come the Streaks again. And it'll be a timeout from Mark Harden and the Silver Streaks. We'll take the Adams Network too. Adams Fiber timeout on the court. Top-notch local computer sales and service. Call the guys at Adams Experts, 217-214-3423. We are back in a minute here on Central Illinois Sports.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Cranberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
The thing for me that really separates DOT, senior leadership and the owners of the business really focus on employee engagement.
We have some of the best people managers.
The Tracy family, senior leaders throughout the business, really all of our leaders care about the employees that work here.
And that allows for a lot of families to come work at Dot Foods, and I think that's part of it, is being able to have all those different schedules and the flexibility to be able to move things around when life happens.
You can hear a little pep in the step of the Galesburg bench as they came out of the timeout with good reason. They've got a 7-point lead with 3:37 and the basketball. And Jackson Wyatt has been putting up a heck of a second half here. Krumer with the basketball, guarded out by Miller 33 feet away. The pick from Wyatt, they try to look for the big guy, nothing there. Now they get it over to Demetrius Watson. He drives into double coverage. This is Kuvunia. Back down into Wyatt, guarded by Jack Anderson. Krumer tries to drive baseline. Nothing there on the nice defensive stop from Joe Miller. And now they're going to step on the end line here, and it'll be out of bounds as Wyatt got his foot on the line. Brown County needs to make another run, and they need to make it now. 3 minutes left to go. They trail by 7. As Maverick Henry's got the basketball on the right wing. Gets it up to Duarte. Whip it around to Miller. Here comes Ingram flashing baseline. Nothing there. Maverick Henry slices through 2 and nothing. Back to the right side now. Here comes Duarte. Drives in against McClellan. Up and good is Angel Duarte against the big guy, Raheem McClellan. 48-43 as Duarte's now got 10 points. On the other side, it's Demetrius Watson with Krumer now guarded by Joe Miller. Count comes from the officials. They try to get it in Wyatt. It's a 2-man game here right now as the rest of the guys standing on the opposite side not doing much of anything. Kavunia, 3 ball from the top of the key, rattles off the left side of the rim. It's going to go out of bounds. Nope, Jack Anderson's going to get his hands on it. Here comes Brown County. Anderson's going to try and go coast to coast, and he does. Jack Anderson makes it a 3-point ball game. It's 48-45, 1:58 left to go here in the contest. Now Henry gets his hands on it. It's a steal for Brown County to Miller. Miller goes up and gets fouled in the bucket. We've got a chance to get a tie ball game here as Joe Miller gets the bucket and the foul.
Foul called on number 42, Jackson Wyatt.
Jackson Wyatt picks up the foul. It's his 3rd personal foul. Team 3rd of the quarter. As Joe Miller will go to the free throw line looking to tie this basketball game. First points of the contest here for Joe Miller come with 1:50 left to go. Second free throw is up and good. We got a tie ball game, folks. 48-48. Don't go anywhere in the last 2 minutes. Watson with the basketball. Tries to get away now, and here comes Wyatt. Wyatt with it. Dribbles into double coverage at the half line. Watson will dribble it out. 1:35 left to go. That's going to be a 5-second violation, and a nice defensive stop from the Hornets as Duarte and Miller able to shut him down. Brown County still has 3 timeouts remaining. Galesburg has 2. Galesburg with 3 fouls here in the quarter. Brown County with 3. Bonus comes after 5. Brown County looking to get the lead here with 1:25 to go. With the basketball now is Henry. Henry kicks it back up to Anderson, dribbles into double coverage. Watson tries to strip it away, can't do it. Now he zips it down into Duarte. Krumer comes up with a steal. 1 minute left to go. 1:05 to go here in the 4th quarter. It's Galesburg basketball. It's Wyatt, 3 ball on the wing. That's not going to hit the mark. Comes down into the hands of Ingram. Nope, it's Henry as he tipped it away. Here comes Brown County on a long pass to Anderson. Anderson gets it up on the 2-pointer on the touchdown pass from Angel Duarte. Brown County with the lead. And now we'll have a timeout called by Mark Harden. It's an Adams Fiber timeout, providing ultimate internet experience with Wi-Fi and internet packages, speeds up to 1 gigabit. Visit followthefiber.net. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
47 seconds left here to go at Beardstown as the Brown County Hornets have rallied here within the last 3 minutes. When they trailed by 7, they now lead by 2 with 47 seconds left to go. It's a 50-48 advantage for the guys in white and green. Galesburg will have the basketball. They have 1 timeout remaining. Brown County still has 3. We'll see what Mark Harden draws out of the timeout here for the guys in silver and black. We have not had a game go into the extra sessions here so far in our first 4 contests here at Beardstown. We'll see if this one does. Krumer with the basketball. Dribbles around. Miller got knocked down. Wyatt, 3 ball is good. Jackson Wyatt knocks it down, and Galesburg's got a 1-point lead. 30 seconds to go. With the basketball now as Henry gives it to Anderson. Anderson guarded by McClellan. He's going to try and get around the big guy who's got 4 fouls. Go up. It's blocked away. McClellan with the block as Anderson got a little off center. And now they're going to, whoa, it's a steal as now Wyatt fell down. 10 seconds to go. Curtis tries to get a steal. Here comes Anderson. And Anderson is going to take a timeout. Eric Jones will take the timeout. We're going to keep it right here. 6 seconds left to go. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take a 30 and get a quick break. We're right back here in 30 seconds on the Adams Fiber timeout on Central Illinois Sports.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
6.4 seconds left to go here. Galesburg up by 1 after a 3-pointer from Jackson Wyatt. Brown County tried to answer and get the lead. McClellan got the block. Galesburg got the basketball. It went back down to Wyatt on the opposite end. He slipped and fell. The basketball went into the hands of the Hornets. They've taken it down to their end of the court, and now they call the timeout. They still have 2 remaining. Galesburg has 1 here as the Hornets are going to try and get this thing done. Maverick Henry will be the inbounds man. Duarte and Anderson on the blocks here for Brown County. Basketball gets tossed in. Maverick Henry says, let's take a timeout instead. They didn't like what they saw, and they'll take an extra second here to think about it. Brown County will take the Adams Network timeout. And we'll see it's a 30 or a full. It's going to be a full. We'll be right back here in 30 seconds for the end of this one.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Well, we took 1 timeout, took another one. We'll see if we can get the basketball in play here for the last 6.4 seconds to go as Galesburg holds on to this 1-point lead. It is Hornet basketball. They'll have the basketball under their own hoop. Brown County trying to grab their first win of the season. So are the Galesburg Sophomores here in this tournament. It'll be the same kind of look here. Anderson, Duarte, and Ingram right in the middle of the basket. Watch for something here on the quick tip. They get it back in. It's going to be Maverick Henry. 3-ball on the left side from Henry is no good. Basketball still up, and it's going to come down into the hands of Kavunia. And the Galesburg Sophomores are going to steal one here at Beardstown. The Galesburg Sophomores win 51-50 over Brown County. A fantastic fun contest here as we've reached the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. And we'll wrap up everything up here and get you ready for night number 3 between the Mustangs and the Cougars coming up here on Central Illinois Sports.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state of the art. It wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number 1.
I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
GSI Grain Bins, maximize your profitability. From the initial site to developing your custom grain storage plan to the completion of the project. Mixer Lumber Company, we will be with you every step of the way. Mixer Lumber Company, your trusted GSI grain bin dealer.
Timely application of crop nutrients based on soil test results and the individual yield goals is the focus of the agronomy team at Logan Agri-Service, Inc. Logan Ag delivers anhydrous ammonia, dry fertilizer, UAN, liquid starter, and our lineup of Logan Agri-Yield micronutrients direct from us to your field. Striving to get the right fertilizer products at the right place in the right field at the right time, that's Logan Agri-Service. For fertilizer and application services, call 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
Welcome you back here on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show where the Galesburg Sophomores are a 51-50 winner over Brown County. Illini Express serving you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m., 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday. Seeing patients ages 18 months and older with no appointments necessary. Learn more about the services offered at Illini Express by visiting IlliniHospital.org. Let's give you the scoring recaps here real quick. Jackson Wyatt leads all the scorers here tonight with 15 points for Mark Hardin's Galesburg Sophomores. Keaton Krumer adds in 10. On the opposite side, Gauger McGath, Angel Duarte finish up with 10 points each. Maverick Henry with 9. As the Hornets fall to 0-2, Galesburg Sophomores improve to 1-1 in this tournament. We are going to get reset here in just a few minutes, folks, for West Central versus Unity. We're going to stop this stream. We'll get the other one going here in just a second as we need to use the facilities and grab a bottle of water to get through this next game. We'll be back in just a few minutes here on Central Illinois Sports.